The Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. Bippity bam! What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? This is a toy set that I'm pretty excited to share with you. It was a nice surprise. The missus brought this home, God, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I've had this for at least 2 weeks, maybe 3 now. She found it randomly at Target. If I remember correctly, it was like $25, $24.99 and change. I don't know, but it wasn't really expensive. I think it was around $20, $25. I didn't know this was coming out. I don't really keep my ear to the ground except for like with the Mandalorian. I've been keeping an eye out for some toys for that too, and I'm excited for the 5-point of articulation version of those figures that will be coming out here pretty soon. However, the vintage style. We're here to talk about this. This is apparently, let me see if I can't get the glare to, there we go. A digital release commemorative collection, and there's going to be 6 of them total, according to the cross-sell on the back, and we will get to that here in a minute. This has 4 figures, the 4 guys here in the front. We got the Lord Vader. We got his kid there, the ungrateful little fucking puke Luke. We got Bosk, which I'm excited about, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. And IG-88. So we got a couple of bounty hunters represented. We got Luke, we got Vader, and we can reproduce the Bespin scene the best we can for right now anyway. Pretty neat packaging if you look on the side here. This is the anxiety side, I call it. Apparently with each one, they're going to come with a different piece to this puzzle. And it's going to say the words, the Star Wars, and of course the Peoples will be on there. This one's The Empire Strikes Back, Episode 5. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you choose not to get the rest of them, and you want to display this like a book, you can just put the word Star Wars up there. Now the bottom just has Legal Gook. Top says Star Wars upside down. And the back has our cross-sells with all the others. And it says to collect them all. So whenever I read something like that, I have to tell the box, don't tell me what to fucking do. You're just a box. You're not my mom. But regardless, so we got episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Of course, episode 5 is already represented in the box, so they don't put it on here. Gotta save ink, kids. Ink is expensive. So episode 1 looks like it's going to come with Darth Maul, Queen Amidala, 3PO, and R2. Episode 2 is going to come with Mace Windu, Jango Fett, a clone trooper, which I've been growing kind of, I've been digging the clone trooper design lately. I want to make a custom mask out of one of those, the Hasbro fucking voice changing ones. Pretty close mask, just needs some alterations. And I'm really digging the design of them now. I hated it when it first came out, but as I get older, I dig it. And of course, we have one of these those are destroyer droids, right? The ones with the flat hands and I don't know. You tell me. Episode 3, which I think would probably be the next one I would want to collect most out of all of them, has the Emperor, has Mr. Yoda, has Mr. Kenobi, and of course, Anakin, which at this point I would consider Darth Vader. Episode 4, which is the only one of the original that don't have a Luke Skywalker, oddly enough. Han Solo, his sidekick, his dog, a stormtrooper, which is pretty rad, and a lowly 3PO. But it's a nice set right there. And of course, episode 6, we got a stupid Ewok. I hate Ewoks. Even in '83, when I was 8 years old, and I went to see this movie over and over and over again, because every birthday party I went to, at that time, went to the movies to go see The Empire Strikes Back, which is, Return of the Jedi, which is a fun movie. I just fucking hate Ewoks. But of course, we got Luke Skywalker here. The greatest scene of all Star Wars. At the end, the battle with him, Darth Vader, and the Emperor. That scene right there, even though Episode 5 is my favorite of all Star Wars, that scene right there almost tops it. It's so great, so great. We got another trooper, and of course Boba Fett, whom I don't understand why is so popular, but we won't get into the cliche reasons for that. Now this is in kind of like a sleeve dealio. You slip it out like that. Now my box has a little bit of a tearaway there, so it's not like this is ever going to be a mint condition job. Nestled inside are the figures themselves with their with their respective weapons and or accessories. In this case, it's all fucking weapons. I could have just left it at that. We got Bosk, we got IG-88, we got Vader, and of course, Puke Skywalker, that ungrateful fucking kid of Vader's. And they come with their deals. You got the Bespin blaster, Graflex, the NPC. Is it NPC or is it NPF? I don't know. Darth Vader's lightsaber, which is the one lightsaber of all of them that I'm excited the most to get at Disney when we go to Galaxy's Edge in July. I think I'm going to get the Vader. I'm going to get the Vader or the Ben Solo. I don't know which one. But we'll get one or the other. The sides just say Star Wars. This one doesn't say anything. You got more legal crap, which is actually what we already saw. And of course, you saw the Star Wars upside down already. Back has this gorgeous artwork. Look at that. That poster. Oh my God. If that doesn't make you hard, you're a corpse. Which would, I suppose, make you hot anyway, by science and definitions. But either way, I don't know. Let's look at the figures a little closer here. We got Mr. Bosk. Bosk is one of my favorite figures, and the reason is I didn't like him as a kid, and everybody had at least one. Everybody except for me, of course. And now because of that, he's wicked nostalgic to me. And as a custom figure, I want to make. It's going to be a bootleg of a Brazilian bootleg that used Bosk's head. If you know the figure I'm talking about, please let me know down in the comments below. But I want to make a short run of 10 on the card and everything. Have my buddy make the backing. But I needed a Bosk head. And every time I would ask somebody, hey, do you have a beater Bosk I can use the head? They all said, yeah, let me dig for it. And I said, all right, I'll throw you a few bucks. And no one ever got back to me. So I think what I'm going to do, because this package is banged up, I might just cut the tape and pull him out. Mold his head real quick with some putty, molding putty instead of, the actual liquid rubber, because I don't want to get into the figure itself. But you get the idea, so I can make that custom figure. And I'll document that here. I'm going to be pretty proud of that one if I pull it off. But on to the figures. Left field. We got our IG-88. They seem a little... This one seems a little anorexic to me. I don't think... There are some of these 3 3/4 figures that seem to be a little thinner. I think these fall into that category. Bosk, not so much. But IG-88 and Luke, there's something about Luke that really bothers me. He's just so skinny. Maybe because I'm an older man. I don't know. Maybe that's how they were. And of course we have Darth Vader, which I think that's about the same size he is in the original lineup. But I don't know. It's just really good stuff. Really good stuff. I'm kind of hoping that the reason we only saw the one is because they're doing this in waves. I mean, it does say playset count 1. Does that mean this is just one playset? Or is it the first one that they're going to print? Which is kind of weird that they would start with Empire Strikes Back, but being that it's probably one of the greatest flicks ever made on the planet by a human, I see why they went with it first. So there it is. There is my digital release commemorative collection, Star Wars Episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think you'll be collecting any of these? I think out of the rest of these, Episode 3 will probably be my next hunt. Oh, I hate Episode 2, but I really want the Clone Trooper too. I don't know. You let me know down below which one you think would be your favorite. This one so far is my favorite and probably will be. And that's it, guys. Leave your feedback. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Yeah, that's it. Thank you always so much for watching. I can't say that enough. I hope you're doing well. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.